I'm so annoyed, eh? The time now is exactly 12:03. The way I plan my day and the way things don't work out in this country, I'm so annoyed. Now, for the past 3 to 4 weeks, I've been thinking about just recording my week because something is always happening that is always annoying me in this country, in this city where I find myself in. You just plan something and something else will totally happen unexpectedly. Jesus, I didn't even begin. Okay, so last month, I just to give like a brief recap, I'll refer to them somehow. Last month, I started learning to ride the bike. I got the bike, and last week that bike got stolen. Currently in this city, the capital where I moved to, I made a move like 2 months ago, so I'm still trying to navigate around the city. But this city, I found out and I realized that public transport don't really work that well. So that was even extra ginger for me to learn how to ride the bike. And when I got my bike, because I also live high up the hill, so transport doesn't really go there. So yeah, my life was a bit easier after I figured out and got the hang of learning how to ride the bike and how to get to work and get to places to run errands, get groceries. My life was easier because I don't have to wait for transport for the tram. That takes forever to come. But now, last week Monday, I woke up in the morning and I went to park my bike and I wanted to go to work and I saw that my bike was gone. So yeah, life has been pretty much exhausting since last week because I have to walk everywhere. Because when you look at the time, you have to wait 20 minutes for the tram, or the tram says it's coming in 5 minutes, but then it doesn't show up. They say they are going to the garage or something. Time is going, time is wasting. Last weekend I ordered the package. I actually ordered two. I was supposed to make my hair last week, but I ordered packages from two different hair products from two different sources. One from Temu, the other one from like a store. So I was like, one of them will at least get to me. I was expecting to receive them during this weekend, but things happened. The poster one, the one that was to be delivered by post, they called on Saturday and they said they wanted to deliver, but I wasn't at home. I was at work. And I told the postal service man, I told him, please drop it. There are about 5 post offices around where I live. I told him, please drop it at the post office at Dollar Malta. Dollar Malta is like, once I come out of my street, the post office is right there. But even if you don't drop it there, you can drop it around the area. My mindset was that okay, on Monday I will go collect it. But I wasn't so worried about the idea. I was like, okay, I'll just switch hairstyles and make. I was expecting another to come on Sunday that will make with and that hairstyle with that one. But the one that was to come on Sunday didn't arrive. I'm hoping I'll get sometime this week. So I was like, okay, I still have one that's to be sent via post. I will go pick it up on Monday. So when I was planning my day for the yesterday for how I would move today, my plan was okay. I didn't run yesterday. I was like, okay, I wake up in the morning, go run, do a long run. After that, I'm going to go to the post office to get my package. And after that, I'm going to get groceries because I wasn't home last week, work and all that stuff. So I didn't really stay at home last week and I don't have groceries. I barely survive the weekend. So I was like, I need to get groceries. I'm going to be home like half of the day this week, at least. So something to just survive. Oh yeah, and I was like, okay, I should be back home, around 10, 11, and I need to like make my hair, I need to wash my hair and braid it because I have to be at work by 3. So I was hoping that 4 hours, I just have to crochet, braid and crochet. So 4 hours maximum, maybe 2 to 3 hours to braid and then 1 hour to chill and relax and eat before I have to like go to work. That was the plan for the day. Nothing went according to that plan. Nothing. I woke up this morning, my alarm went off at 6. I woke up, I was still in bed at 6:30. I finally stood up, went to brush, do my morning routine, pray and, the stuff. I, stretched, changed my clothes. And, by 8, I was out of the house. Past 8, I was out of the house, walked a bit, and then I started running by 8:15, 16. The plan was to run until 9 p.m., 9 a.m. But, when you are more than halfway into your run, it gets better. You don't feel the pain, or it feels good, and you just keep going. So yeah, I ended up doing 8.6 kilometers, and I remember that I still have to work today. I'm working the afternoon shift, night shift, and it's about 9 hours, 9 hours. So I was just like, I remember that. Hey, you still have to be on your feet the entire day today. So let's take it down a notch. Let's not do 10. Let's rest. We'll still run throughout the week. So yeah, I finished. I think around 9:20ish. I walked a bit to the tram, and then I waited for the tram. You see this waiting for the tram thing, for the transport thing, it annoys me because why are we waiting so long for the tram? You're supposed to be the fastest means of transportation in this place compared to the buses. The buses are even faster, but I need to get another car ticket for the buses because the first car ticket that I have, I found out that the bus there are some buses that don't accept it, so I need to get another one. It's on my to-do list for this week. Maybe my life will be much easier if I can get the bus card for that bus, for those two buses that are faster compared to tram. Because honestly, I'm so over waiting for the tram. I'm so over it. Okay, the tram came. The tram was so very slow. Or maybe it's because I was, I have a schedule to meet, and there was way things that were planned and all that. By the time I look at the time, by the time I would get to the post office that was around my house area, because I tried. He sent me the post office sent me the postal code of where the post office was, where they delivered my package. I kept looking at it, but it was directing me to a place that was around my house. I was like, okay, there are like 3 post office post office is around my house. I'm going to go to one of them. So I got there around, I think, a few minutes before 10 a.m. I got there, and they're like, "Oh, I need to go to the center. My package is not here." Now I was already annoyed because I specifically begged this man. I told this postal guy that called me on Saturday, "Please drop it at Dolash Method," which is even if you don't drop it at Dolash Method, there are three other post offices. Drop it around there. Why take it to the center? They said I should go to the center. I should go to the railway station that's at the center. Do I know where the center is? I said, yes, I know where the center is. Oh, yeah, now I put it on Google Maps. Went to the center. You know, another thing that annoys my country is Google Maps. Google Maps, I don't understand the way things work here. Honestly, I don't understand the kind of Google Maps here because you put an address here to take you to one place. I entered it on Google Maps, it told me 4 stops. I went to 4 stops. I had put on Google Maps, it told me 2 stops, I should go back. You know, in none of this, 4 stops forward, I have to wait for the tram. Tram came, 4 stops forward. I look at Google Maps, stand outside, look, where am I again? Said I should go back. I went back, waited for the tram, went back. I went 2 stops, I was like, no, this is wrong. He said, okay, I should go back forward. So I waited for the tram again and I went back forward. It's almost 11. I'm very annoyed because what the hell? With all of this trying to figure out this thing. I finally went back to the center. I saw a post office. I went to ask them. They're like, oh, you know, I need to go back to the railway station. That, you know, my package is not here. I was like, but I was directed here. They're like, yes, I know that you directed here to the center, but your package is not here. Give me the address. Then she wrote me the address. Then I put in the address and the address sent me back to where I was coming from. I was so annoyed because I was like, where I was for the first place I went, the first post office I went, which is around my house area. This address they're sending me to now, finally, is just 1 kilometer away from there. If I had walked 10 minutes, I would have been there. So all of this parabolating that they made me do in the last 1 hour was so unnecessary. And why I don't want to call it stupid. I asked them to give me the address. Then I just go to the center, the post office in the center. There's so many post offices everywhere. Anyway, I went back. I was so annoyed because that place is so close to my house. Just 1 kilometer from my house. I would have walked it and I've been there. I went back. And I got there, I went to the post office, I showed the guy the message that the post office sent me, and they're like, okay, and the guy went, you know, time is ticking, it's 11:11. I'm trying my best now. I'm outside way past the time that I scheduled. I was supposed to have been home at least around 10, maximum 10:30. Now it's past 11. I'm still outside. The guy went, you know, he was spending so much time, and time is ticking out now. What is taking so much time? What is taking so much time? It spent like 15 minutes waiting for my package. I was like, I'll be my package as soon as again, bye. I don't know, it just felt so long, like, took forever, and I was like, what are they looking for? What are they looking for? Anyway, eventually came and like, oh, okay, train your package. I was like, yeah, thank you. I just signed. This is signing. I just signed. I just get. I have to get groceries because I don't have anything at home. I was like, okay, I just finished running. I'm already starving. I didn't take water because I thought for some reason in my head when I was living in my house, I was like, oh, no need to carry water. You know, when you finish your run, you're going to get groceries. That's what I was thinking. That you will get groceries so you can buy something to eat at the grocery store. That was what I was thinking. I didn't get groceries, by the way. I didn't get groceries. So yeah, it's almost 12. It's past 12 and I'm starving. So because things not went according to plans today. So yeah, I finished my post office. I was like, okay, let me look for the nearest bingo that was around my area instead of me having to go back like about 2.5 kilometers to the store that's around my house. So I was thinking that I want to be home before 12. I'm going to use taxi because it's just going to make things fast for me. So I tried to look for a store. It says, oh, there is one about was it 600 meters from where I was. I was like, okay. So I walked about 7 minutes to the place. And then I didn't see any bingo there. And I asked someone, where is bingo? Bingo is like the popular grocery store here, one of the cheapest. They said they don't know. I entered. It was this the grocery store that was there was one Srevna Yabuka, which is Red Market. I entered and I was like, okay, let me see, maybe I can buy 1 or 2 things. Maybe the price will be affordable. The price are going to be affordable because it's, you know, it says Red Market. And I entered and I was seeing prices. I was like, I did not plan for this. It's okay. Let's not do some kind of impulse spending and you end up spending more above your budget or anything. So tomorrow, let's go home. So I was just thinking, okay, what do I need SOS that I think I need to make food? Okay, I was like, okay, I need to buy milk. I have bread at home. I have egg. We can make bread and egg. I will go to work. I will eat at work. So I was like, okay, we'll survive today. Tomorrow I will leave home early to go and get the groceries. So I was like, okay, that's sorted out now. I need to take the tram to go back to my house points and see if I can walk a bit so that I would not spend so much on taxi. That was just what I was thinking. I was like, all in all, we need to be back home by 12 or before 12. So yeah, that was what I did. Took the tram, waited a bit, took the tram. I had to walk 8 minutes to the tram stop from that stupid marketplace. It's not stupid, but yeah. The marketplace, waited for the tram. Tram came, took me to the junction, to the nearest junction to my house. Then I found like all those kiosk shops around, and I bought milk. The price is very expensive, but it's just milk. It's just like 40 cents difference. I don't have a choice anyway because I have to find something to eat. I need to eat once I get home. So yeah, I bought that and I walked a bit to look for taxi that would just drive me home. And yeah, I finally got in 12 on the dot. I came out for a taxi. My alarm rang 12 on the dot. See how annoying that the day has been. Now I need to go and race. I'm spending about 10-15 minutes to record this because I'm so annoyed and I'm like, this is what I mean when I say I want to record diary because something is always happening. This is just Monday. This is just Monday. Something is always happening. So yeah, I need to spend the next 1 hour to wash my hair, shower, and try to breathe. If at all I don't even like, I just have to do crochet. I think it's gonna be fast, like 30 minutes to input the crochet, but I need to do the base. So if at all anything, I need to spend 1 hour maximum to do the base and then crochet. I need to leave this house by 2:20, so I need to be done with what I'm doing by 2, so that I can, if I have to eat or dress up. No, we try and eat something now. If I have to dress up, prepare for work and rush out of the house because I don't have a bike, so I have to walk to work. And from me to work, from here to work is about 30 minutes, and I have to be at work at least 5 minutes before the shift starts. So yeah, I'm planning to leave the house by 2:20. Let's see if I'm gonna make it. And let's see if I can make my hair. I don't want to wear wig today. That's why I was really trying. I wore wig to all of us. So I don't want to do it this week. Because I was really trying that I have to braid my hair this weekend. I said I couldn't do it. I'm going to try and do it today. And I can't move it to tomorrow because there are already things scheduled for tomorrow. The grocery that I'm moving to tomorrow, I don't know I'm going to fix it in, but somehow we'll see. Because I was only supposed to leave home tomorrow and not come back home until later in the night when I'm done with work. But since I have to get groceries, I don't know I'm going to do the logistics of that. So this year I need to finish it today. But that's enough of my rant today. If anything happens, maybe at the end of the week, I'm going to give an update. I booked me to get some bicycle, honestly. In the middle of waiting for the tram, I was so annoyed because I'm like, this can't go on. I'm losing time waiting for the tram. This can't go on. I need to get a bike. So yeah, I'm looking into getting a bike, another one. I'm so jealous of everyone that has a bike right now. Life is so easy. I didn't feel how easy life was for me when I got a bike. You see, person that stole my bike and you will ask for money and you get water because you are making life very difficult for me now, partially. But yeah, chronicles of living in this city. I figure it out. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go to stuff now. So it's almost 3:30, but I was able to finish. I wrote to say that I was going to be late, so I left home at 3:18. So yeah, I'm about 12 minutes walk away from work. But yeah, I was able to condition and braid and put it in. So yeah, that's done for today. I just hope it will be okay at work.